Niharika and welcome to a new lesson. Well, all you guys out there, you come to this channel to improve your spoken English and of course to take your English to the next level, don't you? Well, you have learned all the basic stuff such as the grammar, the basic vocabulary, sentence structure, and so on. But you might be wondering, why is my English not getting fluent? Or why am I not able to speak fluent English? That's what we are gonna discuss today. Well, you already know I have more than 300 uploads, and you have been learning a lot from these lessons. Well, I do go through the comments where, the subscribers have mentioned that you have learned a lot from my lessons and made a great difference to your spoken English skills. But then what next? Every one of you have this question in your mind, right? Like, how do I take my English to the next level? How do I start speaking fluent English? Well, I'm sure all you subscribers out there have this question in your mind. Am I right? Well, now first things first. Let's first understand the difference between a fluent speaker and an average English speaker. Well, I'm sure you have watched many fluent English speakers and you're just amazed on how fluent they are in the language. Like, oh my God, they're absolutely amazing. Or something like, I wish I could speak like them. Then the question pops up in your mind. Will I ever be able to speak like them? Have you ever noticed why are they able to speak so good English or speak so fluently? I mean, how do they manage? Now listen to this carefully. Let's understand your level of English. How many English words do you know and how you use them in your everyday English conversation? Maybe around 100, 200 words? And then you make sentences around these limited 100, 200 English words. But if you notice, a fluent English speaker, well, they at least know minimum of 1,000 English words which they are able to use in their everyday conversation, which actually makes them really fluent. So now, let's come back to the big question. How do I improve my English fluency? Now, if you want to make your English fluent, you need to make your vocabulary bank richer. Yes. And how do you make your vocabulary rich? Well, that's exactly what we are going to learn in this lesson today. Now, you need to understand when you are speaking, your mind starts searching for new words. And when you don't get the right words, you get stuck with forming sentences in your conversation. Although you know all the grammar rules, but you're still stuck. So today, I will teach you how to learn new English words and the right way to practice your spoken English. Now guys, let me share my personal experience with all you out there. When I was a teenager, I traveled to the United States for my studies. And when I got there, I met, all my roommates, my friends and so on. And there were so many English words that they would say that I had no clue, no idea about it. I had never even heard them before. So I was kind of lost. It was pretty frustrating for me. So what did I do? Well, I am going to share my personal trick with you guys today. You know what I started doing? Well, I started to write down at least 10 English words that I had never heard before. And these words came from my everyday conversations or from social media or watching Netflix shows or any kind of series. I made sure that I understand the correct pronunciation of these words and use them at least once in my conversation with my roommates and of course with people around me. And this has really helped me. Slowly and gradually, my vocabulary bank started to become richer, and I had an access to so many new words. And say within a period of 2 months, I almost learned 600 new English words. Isn't that amazing? So the key point here was using these words in a conversation, and luckily I had my roommates with whom I practiced with. So I am so grateful to them. Now what I want you guys to do is exactly follow the trick that I did. At least for a month, you need to jot down 10 new words, understand their pronunciation, and use them in your real English conversation. Now, you guys might say that, Niharika, that's easy. Well, I will find 10 new words. I will Google the pronunciation. But where do I find some fluent English speakers? I mean, come on, I need to practice, right? So how do I do that? That's a pretty good question. Well, don't worry. You can download the Cambly app. I know, I have spoken about this app earlier as well. Well, I simply love this app because you are able to find native English teachers from around the world 24/7. Yes, I mean, it means that you can actually connect with them any time of the day based on your convenience. So let me show you how to use the trick that I shared with the help of Cambly app. And just to show you guys the method of learning new words, I have shortlisted 10 simple words for you, which are, the first one is hacks, which actually means tips, like these are the different hacks that would help you to learn English. Entrepreneur, which means a businessman. And then another word is folks, which means people, or it is also a slang word for parents. Cliché, well, something that is used excessively and now has no meaning to it. I also have frenemy, someone you're friendly with but dislike him or her from within. Another word is binge watch, when you watch multiple episodes of series that you love in one go. I also have bromance, guys who are like best friends and really close in a non-sexual way. That's bromance. I have gloomy, which is dark, sad. I have FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And then I have gorgeous, which means really pretty, beautiful. So these are the 10 words that I have shortlisted. And now I am going to pick up 5 words and get connected with a tutor on the Cambly app and ask the tutor to make some practice sentences. So guys, firstly we go to the Cambly app. There we go. And now it's opening up. And then as you see that this is how the account looks like. And since I have already registered myself, and this is the menu bar. We've got the menu, reservations, lessons, tutors. You also see that I have 75 minutes remaining. Now we will go to the tutors. And look at this. Now the ones marked in green, it actually means that these trainers are available to help you out. I mean, isn't that amazing? Look at the number of trainers which are available at this very moment. Look at this. This is amazing. And now let's just go ahead and choose one of the trainers and we will have a word with them and practice the words that I mentioned. Well, let's see here. Let's try calling Melanie. Hi, Melanie.
Hello there.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am good, thank you. Well, my name is Niharika and I'm calling you from India.
Nice to meet you, Niharika.
Nice to
What
meet you
time
too.
is it there?
Oh, I'm sorry?
What time is it there
Oh,
for
well,
you?
it's in the evening. It's 6 p.m. right now. So, yeah, I'm on the other side of the world. So, well, anyways, well, I am also an English trainer and I'm just trying to help my students use the Cambly app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you 5 words. Like I have asked them to jot down 5 words. and I just want you to pronounce it right and probably make a sentence out of it.
Sure.
Yeah? So, well, let's start here. Well, the first word is gorgeous.
The first word is gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's how we pronounce it, gorgeous.
Yes.
And if you could just help me with the sentence using this word.
A sentence with using the word gorgeous. I went shopping and bought this gorgeous coat for winter.
Yes, that's perfect. It's getting cold and you got a gorgeous jacket for yourself. Awesome. Well, another word is folks.
Folks, can you spell it for me, please?
That's Folks.
Thank you. Folks.
Yeah, and if you could just help me with a sentence around the word.
Sure. A sentence using the word folks. Last Thanksgiving, I went to my folks' house for dinner.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, the third word is frenemy.
Frenemy. That's such a vogue word for students.
Yeah.
Okay, a sentence using frenemy. When I'm on Facebook, I sometimes read comments and wonder if my sister is my frenemy.
Well, that's a good one. And the fourth word would be cliche.
Cliche.
Mm-hmm.
When I see my sister and her husband, they are the most gorgeous looking couple in town. It's almost like a Hollywood cliche.
Lovely, thank you. And then the last word that I have for you is, let's see here, entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And my sentence using the word entrepreneur is, my husband is very clever. He has developed an app and is now an entrepreneur in the IT industry.
That's perfect. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your help, and I'm sure this is helpful to my students as well.
Oh, I'm very pleased to have helped.
Yeah,
Take care.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. You take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay guys, so I hope you learned how to use the trick that I just shared to learn new words with the help of the Cambly app, and I hope you really found it interesting. Now this app is not free. Well, you could visit Cambly and choose the best plan that suits you. And I have also spoken to Cambly and asked them to offer a discount of 30% on all the plans. So guys, you need to make sure that you follow the link in the description to avail this offer. So that's all for today. Make sure you follow the hack I shared with you to make your vocabulary richer and speak fluent English faster. And of course, let me know in the comments below and how soon you would start using this trick to make your English better. I will see you soon with another lesson. Till then, you take care and happy learning.